Hey everyone, welcome back to Aseen's. So in this particular video we will be discussing the very last topics of heredity and evolution, that is molecular phylogeny and why evolution should not be considered as a progress, and the last one, that is human evolution. So we are going to start with molecular phylogeny. Okay, so molecular phylogeny is nothing but what we have been studying so far. See, as discussed before, evolution happens when there is changes in the DNA. That means new proteins are added up in the DNA. So that is when speciation or evolution occurs. So what molecular phylogeny does is they trace back, depending upon the differences happening in the closely related organisms. They try to identify where exactly did the difference start. And that is exactly where, the road, or should I say, the tree started to branch, or the species started to branch. Okay, so considering that as the base, molecular phylogeny works in identifying the family trees of different organisms. So that was about molecular phylogeny. Going to the next topic, that is evolution should not be considered as a progress. So yeah, this is what is needed. Okay, so evolution was never a progress. Like for example, if we take us humans, it's believed that human and chimpanzees are very much related, but we are not one and the same. Chimpanzee is not an ancestor of a human, or human and chimpanzee they don't come from one another. Instead, both, it is believed so that human as well as chimpanzee come from one common ancestor. So from one ancestor, a diversion might have happened, resulting in a new species, that is human, and the former one kept going on, and whatever evolution has been happening in it, it resulted in the present day chimpanzee. Whereas in case of human, we have evolved much more, and this is where we stand right now. Okay, so there is no point where we can consider wherever chimpanzee is supposed to be a progress, or wherever human beings are today it's supposed to be a progress. No, it is neither a progress or it's neither a failure. That is how nature works. Whatever we are today, we might develop in the next few years, that is the next era. Okay, and maybe the humans which will be seen in the further era will not be like us. Okay, or they might not have the qualities what we had. They might not be as sharp and intelligent as we are. So you cannot be exactly sure that whatever next generation is going to come, it's going to be better. There is no bettering. Evolution is not about creating better. It's not a development. It's actually just a way of nature playing around. So evolution should not be considered as a way of progressing, but it is just a way of evolving. It can be on the good side, or it can be on the bad side, but on the whole, it's just a way of nature to play around. So that was about the progressing. Next, coming to human evolution. Now, so whatever human evolution we know of, okay, so it is studied by the following tools. So these are the tools for studying human evolution. So and so tools were used. The first one being excavating. Excavating is nothing but digging out, the skeletons or the fossil remains of the previous generations or previous organism. Then time dating. We are going to find the age of the fossil. Okay, depending upon its position under the Earth's crust, and also depending upon the half-life period of their radioactive element, which we have discussed in the fossil cases. Okay, and then if there are any, some unique fossils and all, with the help of those, and then determining the DNA sequence. Studying their DNA, we can easily find out what is actually going on. So far, by using all those tools, we have come to a conclusion that though there is such a wide diversity in human forms throughout the world, depending upon their color, depending upon their features and all, but we have found that if we go according to the DNA sequence, we all are coming under one single species, and that is humans. Okay, so there is no changes in the DNA sequence. There is no such a wide variety of changes in the DNA sequence. So that is the reason why we believe that we all are coming from a common ancestor. It is believed that the humans were originated, or they actually were found on, the very first form was found in Africa. Okay, it is supposed to be the motherland for all the human beings. From Africa, most of them have actually traveled, not for traveling purpose, but just for living or just discovering out of curiosity. They have left Africa and they have traveled all around, like you can see in Philippines, Indonesia, West Asia, Central Asia, everywhere throughout the world they started to travel. And some might have stayed there, some might have further gone for out of curiosity or out of any other need. They might have gone around searching for other land masses and all. So this is how human beings have spread throughout the world, and in between they might have come back to Africa, they might have once again left. So mixing of genes have also been seen here, the different features whatever we have observed so far in the human species. So far what we have observed is it was not in a single line. They went, they came back. It's like a just random lines if we actually draw. Okay, so that was about it. That was about the human evolution. So in case if you have got any doubts, you can just leave me a comment at the bottom and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.